do it here.
Let's get it. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Gamesheviks. I'm Lloyd Howell. I'm here with my friend
Tymon Brown. Tymon Brown. That's me. Sup. We are looking at a game called Elite Dangerous. This is a game that I spent a lot of time playing, and then I didn't play it for a long time. And we tried to do this maybe a month ago. I had completely forgotten how to play, so essentially all we did was walk into the garage, look at my parked spaceship, and then played something else.
Yeah.
And we're going to do it again.
Timon's been doing some extracurricular study. Tymon, like myself, does not play video games recreationally, but he does research if he has to. And so thank you for doing this research, for putting in that time.
Oh, well, thank you.
So this is one of those fucking space games, and what I'm seeing is
I am
the inky blackness. What's describe what I'm looking at? Describe why I should give a shit.
So right now, I just pulled up the one of the HUDs here. This is a navigational HUD. We're gonna look at the galaxy map.
Okay.
This horrible place is the Milky Way galaxy, and it's got all of these actual stars.
Jesus
This is a
Christ.
game in 3 dimensions.
What?
And you can just go forever. All of these are actual stars.
They're actual stars. Okay. How?
Right.
Oh.
And so you have a plane of stars that you can be in, right? You
Okay.
can kind of see a couple Magellanic clouds over there.
But that's available to go to?
Every
That
single
Magellan...
point of light is available to go to.
What the okay, so obviously though, like the stars, they don't have planets. What
No, they
kind of...
do.
I mean, all right, what level of detail can you get down to? Can you go onto a planet?
Yes, you can. You can.
As a human person, you can step on a planet?
They're working on the legs portion right now, but
I
you can
see.
land your ship on the planet and then get in a Humvee and drive around.
I see.
So
Okay.
Okay, where did I go?
What? Oh, look at that! Look at that detail! Look at the thrusters, and he's doing it. So you're playing with a joystick as well as the keyboard right now. This is so you've got your games like Darkest Dungeon, where you can take your time and you can kind of agonize over the turns, and then there's this. This is a very much a real-time game, would you say?
This is a very much real-time game. So there's a couple things that you can do. I am in a crate. Well, okay, you can't see it that way. So one of the things about this game is that they try very hard to make it feel as real as possible. So this is a this is a space station.
Yeah.
It's called Buchley City.
Yeah. And we all have that experience of going to a space station and
we've all had
just
this.
hanging out there. So it's good that they decided to make it real. It's good that they decided to put some time into making it realistic.
So you got your typical WASD things here.
Yeah, and then what does that do? Is that the thrusters?
That's the thrusters, yeah, good job. So you can see there's this little blue reticle here.
Yeah.
It says 130 above it. I'm going 130 kilometers per second.
Okay.
If I hold on S, I slow down to around, we're going to bring it down to like 30, right?
Okay.
Blue is the most maneuverable part. Like this is the engine sweet spot.
Okay.
Right? And then F and R go up and down. So right now I'm trying to dock. And I need to slow
What's
down.
up, Doc? Something you
Ship
could
scan
say
detected.
while you're doing it? Who's
So-
scanning you?
The security scan, the security here.
Okay. And those are computers.
Oh, so here's what's happening. I just tried to enter this place without asking for clearance.
Oh.
Because it's been a minute since I played, so I figured out that you have to do that. So I just got a 500 credit fine for trying to go into the fucking thing. So here's what I gotta do. You gotta press 1. You gotta go into contacts, request upgrade.
Okay.
Landing permitted. Adjust heading for approach to pad 3.
So now you can go into the space
Now I can
station.
actually go in, and then when I go in, I have to fucking pay a fine because the man has to be fed.
How much money do you have?
I have 14 million credits. I have to pay 500.
Okay.
I am principally doing like navigational trucking here.
Okay.
So one of the things that's so fascinating and fucked up about this game,
Wait, how much is 14 million credits, like in real world dollars?
it's like $4,000.
It's $4,000.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're not a millionaire.
I'm
not a millionaire.
I'm not part of the 1%.
In my view, the top 1% of the spacemen.
Let me be clear.
That was
great.
That
Yeah.
was
Turned into
Ooh.
Patrick Stewart playing Vladimir Lenin
Playing-
in the 1974 BBC miniseries.
Let me be clear is an Obama thing, by the way. That's not a.
Hasn't Bernie said that?
No,
No, he's never said let me be clear.
I don't. He's never said it once in his fucking life.
Okay, so if you look here, a little hologram of my ship appeared. Our ship. It's our ship. And I'm trying to land in this little sweet spot.
I don't know how you're doing this.
Well, you're going to crash my ship
You're
soon.
hemming and hawing and pitching and yawing,
Buckley City.
and now you're in Buckley City. So,
So-
what kind of stuff can you do here?
So this is essentially a glorified truck stop.
Okay.
Let's look at the starport services really quickly. Okay. Anonymous access. It's anonymous access because I have to pay a fucking fine, right? So I think the way that I pay the fine is I go to contacts. I gotta go to the authority contact. And then I gotta pay the fines so that I can now talk to people in the fucking restroom or whatever it is people do. Look at that.
Okay.
Commander Tymon.
Commander
In
Tymon.
a crate Mark II. So let's look at the hangar.
Okay.
I need to. What I was doing before, the last time that I played, I was delivering medical supplies to like an outlying colony. And I got. Do you know what an interdiction is in science fiction?
No.
So if you're traveling very fast, an interdiction can. I mean, it can also happen on like the high seas and pirate times, but you would look interdict. Let me start over. An interdiction was if somebody grabs you while you're traveling,
Okay.
right? So if I'm at warp speed, that means somebody comes behind me and they do a little fucking magic thing, and
They perform magic on your
they
ship.
perform
and they
magic
make
on
you
my
slow
ship, and
down.
it knocks it out at a light speed, and then they can just pirate shoot me.
Oh,
So let's look in the shipyard really quickly. These are some of the ships that they have available, right?
So this is what you see when you're in the space station. It's this interface.
It's this interface, yeah. And
Okay.
then with an update, apparently this summer, they're going to be allowing like the character to walk around. You can enter the cantina. You can do all that stuff.
I see.
But all of their effort has gone to making the universe.
Right.
So there's a million fucking ships you can get here. This is the one that I really want. But it's 146 million credits for the basic, and that's with no outfitting.
Oh wow.
It's kind of like an end game ship.
I see.
And if you get interdicted by one or come across one, you're fucked.
You're toast.
So let's look at the mission board, huh? See if we can pick up a mission.
You gotta find a job. You gotta make your own way in this universe.
Do we want to
Make
try...
no mistake.
So look at this. The star pilots, right? They are one of the controlling governments here.
Okay.
They are a corporate government.
Okay.
And they're in an economic boom state.
Huh.
The Sirius Corporation is also a corporate government. Mildeptu is corporate. Independence of Mildeptu is democratic. This is a dictatorship. The Mildeptu Conservatives. Mildeptu is the name of the star the system that we're in.
Okay.
And I was working with a communist government in a neighboring star system that got completely destroyed.
Oh.
Everyone just focused all of their firepower. So some things don't change. This is 1,000 years in the future. Humanity has expanded to the stars, and instead of being in a post-scarcity utopia, everyone is looking for their favorite.
They're doing regime change in space.
So let's get a mission from who's paying the most, right? That's all it. Take down known pirate Lubomir Mitanek. Let's do it. Okay, let's kill this guy, huh? So I just took a bounty job. I'm definitely gonna lose.
You're gonna. How do you? Why?
Because I'm not that good. But here we go.
Okay.
It's kind of like asking a trucker to, become like a a hitman. You know,
All right, we
which
got
is
high
exactly
hopes.
what's happening.
Okay, well that's all very exciting, and we're gonna get right into that shit
We
on
are.
the next episode of Gamesheviks.
Yes, we are. And
Ship released. Departure
on the
authorized.
next episode, you'll see me leave this place.
Maybe.